In today's fast-paced and often chaotic world, it's easy to feel lost and disconnected from our true selves. We're constantly bombarded with distractions, noise, and conflicting opinions, making it challenging to stay focused on what truly matters. Amidst the chaos, it's easy to lose sight of our values, our goals, and our sense of purpose. But what if you could tap into a timeless wisdom that has been guiding individuals for centuries? What if you could harness the power of ancient principles that have been tested and refined by some of the most brilliant minds in history? Welcome to the world of Stoicism, a philosophy that has been transforming lives for centuries. Stoicism is more than just a philosophical framework. It's a way of living that emphasizes reason, resilience, and inner strength. It's a path that has been walked by some of the most influential minds in history, from ancient Greek and Roman philosophers to modern-day thought leaders. And yet, despite its rich history and profound insights, Stoicism remains a relatively unknown and underappreciated philosophy. But that's about to change. In this video, we're going to explore the 12 Stoic principles that can transform your life in profound and lasting ways. From cultivating inner strength and resilience to developing a sense of purpose and direction, these principles will help you navigate life's challenges with greater ease, confidence, and wisdom. So, what are the 12 Stoic principles that can transform your life? From the importance of living in the present moment to the power of self-reflection and self-improvement, we'll be exploring the most powerful and practical Stoic principles that can help you achieve your goals, build stronger relationships, and find greater fulfillment and purpose. Whether you're looking to overcome anxiety, build resilience, or simply find greater clarity and direction in your life, these principles will provide you with the tools and insights you need to achieve your goals. In the following video, we'll be diving deep into each of the 12 Stoic principles that can transform your life. We'll explore the history and context of each principle, as well as practical strategies and exercises to help you apply them in your daily life. Whether you're a seasoned Stoic or just starting your journey, this video will provide you with the inspiration, guidance, and tools you need to live a more intentional, purpose-driven, and fulfilling life. So, let's get started on this journey of self-discovery and transformation. 1. Finding inner peace through acceptance instead of embrace indifference. Life throws punches. It slams doors in our faces. It whispers rejections in our ears, leaving us feeling like deflated balloons. Our natural reaction? To get defensive, to stew in anger, to let disappointment drag us down. But what if there was another way? Enter the Stoic principle of embracing indifference, a philosophy that empowers us to rise above these minor setbacks and forge a path towards unwavering confidence. Imagine yourself sprinting towards a coveted prize, a dream job, a cherished relationship. Suddenly, a brick wall, a rejection blocks your path. Discouragement tightens its grip, and self-doubt whispers its insidious questions. Am I good enough? Why me? Stoicism offers a powerful antidote to this emotional roller coaster. Here's the key. Stoicism doesn't advocate for emotional numbness. It encourages us to see rejections as neutral events, like pebbles on the path to our goals. Recall the wisdom of Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic champion. In his famed Meditations, he reminds us that external occurrences, including rejections, lie not under our control. We can't dictate the outcome of a job application, but we can control our preparation and presentation. We can't make someone respond to our messages, but we can control the value we assign to ourselves and the power we grant their actions. This is where the magic happens, the immediate life transformation Stoicism promises. By embracing indifference towards minor rejections, we shed the heavy cloak of emotional baggage. No longer do we waste precious energy ruminating on what-ifs or indulging in self-criticism. Instead, we channel that energy into something constructive. Didn't get that promotion? Remember Epictetus's Stoic principle. It's not what happens to you that matters, but how you react to it. Use this as an opportunity to sharpen your skills, seek feedback, or even explore a different career path that aligns with your current passions. A potential date stood you up? Consider it a fortunate misstep, allowing you to focus on the amazing individuals who truly value your time and company. The moment we stop getting bogged down by minor rejections, a world of possibilities unfolds. We become more receptive to new experiences, noticing the abundance of doors waiting to be opened. This shift in perspective aligns with another core Stoic principle, the dichotomy of control. We can focus on the things within our control, our efforts, our attitude, our perspective, and let go of those outside our control, the outcome of an interview, the actions of others. This allows us to transform into proactive individuals, more willing to take calculated risks and venture into uncharted territory. Hidden talents and passions we never knew we possessed might blossom during this exploration. But embracing indifference isn't about apathy. True happiness and fulfillment, according to Stoicism, reside within ourselves, not in external validation. While a rejection might sting momentarily, it doesn't define our worth. We possess the power to choose our response. This newfound sense of control is immensely empowering. It equips us to navigate life's inevitable ups and downs with greater resilience and a calmer mind, just like the Stoic philosophers who came before us. The next time rejection appears, a closed door blocking your path, take a deep breath and remember, it's simply information. Acknowledge the lesson learned, dust yourself off, and keep moving forward with unwavering determination. The universe might just surprise you with incredible opportunities waiting to be discovered, just around the corner. Embrace indifference, cultivate unshakable confidence, and forge your own path to a fulfilling life. 2. Focusing on what you can control instead of dichotomy of control. The concept of control offers a life raft, a chance to not just stay afloat, but steer ourselves towards calmer waters. It's a deceptively simple idea with profound implications, empowering us to navigate life's uncertainties with a newfound sense of clarity and purpose. The magic lies in shifting our focus from the external storm to the internal compass. When we concentrate on the aspects we can influence, our thoughts, actions, and reactions, a surge of agency washes over us. We transform from passive passengers to active captains, charting a course through life's currents. This newfound control becomes the wind in our sails, propelling us with renewed motivation towards our goals and aspirations. It's important to understand that control isn't about dodging life's inevitable storms. It's about weathering them with an inner fortitude, a deep-rooted resilience. It's acknowledging the existence of elements beyond our grasp, like the weather or the actions of others. But instead of dwelling on these uncontrollable factors, we channel our energy into what we can shape, our own responses and behaviors. This mental shift acts as a potent stress buster. By letting go of what we can't change, we free ourselves from the burden of negativity and anxiety. In its place blossoms a sense of self-assurance and competence, the feeling that we have the tools to navigate life's challenges. So, how do we translate this powerful concept into action? The journey begins with introspection. We need to dissect our world, separating the internal realm we can influence from the external forces that remain stubbornly independent. This self-inquiry can be facilitated by powerful questions like, what aspects of this situation can I impact? Or, what elements are entirely beyond my control? By drawing this clear distinction, we gain a roadmap for our focus and energy. We learn to differentiate between fretting over the weather on our picnic day and proactively planning fun indoor activities. Another powerful strategy involves taking incremental steps towards our goals, and responding to situations with a clear head and focused intent. We can achieve this by dissecting large, daunting objectives into bite-sized, achievable tasks. This process is akin to breaking down a seemingly insurmountable mountain into manageable steps, allowing us to conquer it one step at a time. Each completed task fosters a sense of accomplishment, propelling us closer to our aspirations and fueling our motivation. The transformation that this concept fosters isn't a one-time event. It's a continuous process that blossoms with each mindful decision we make. By embracing the power of control, we cultivate a sense of empowerment, focus, and inner peace. It's a transformation that not only happens over time, but with each conscious breath we take and each deliberate step we choose. It's about recognizing the power we hold within ourselves to navigate life's uncertainties with grace and resilience. 3. Virtue. The path to a fulfilling life, instead of virtue, is the highest good. Stoicism, a philosophy with roots that stretch back centuries, offers a powerful framework for navigating the complexities of life. At its core lies the belief that true happiness and fulfillment stem not from external validation or material possessions, but from cultivating core virtues, the pillars upon which a meaningful life is built. These virtues, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, aren't mere character traits, but the very essence of a life well lived. By nurturing them, we embark on a journey of self-discovery, forging a sense of purpose and direction that guides us through life's inevitable challenges. The beauty lies in their continual growth. With dedication and consistent effort, these virtues blossom over time. The path to cultivating these virtues begins with introspection. What truly matters to you? What principles define your ideal life? By establishing clear goals and aligning your values with your actions, even seemingly small steps like daily reflection or a major life decision can propel you forward. Mindfulness and self-reflection become invaluable tools in this journey. Regularly examining your thoughts, emotions, and actions sheds light on areas for growth and strengthens your self-awareness. Gratitude for blessings, pride in accomplishments, and a commitment to self-improvement. These are the seeds that cultivate a life aligned with your core values. As these virtues take root, a transformation unfolds. Confidence replaces self-doubt, resilience replaces fragility, and inner peace replaces turmoil. You find yourself living a life that resonates with your deepest beliefs, a life that transcends the allure of fleeting achievements and material possessions. A sense of purpose emerges, a feeling of living a life that truly matters. Furthermore, cultivating these virtues fosters a sense of connection with the world around you. Compassion and empathy blossom, allowing you to see the world from a different perspective. You become part of something larger, a vibrant community where shared values create a sense of belonging and meaning. This is where the real transformation occurs, living a life that is not just fulfilling, but profoundly meaningful. 4. The power of now instead of live in the present moment. Now, let's talk about living in the present moment. We all know that nagging feeling of dwelling on past mistakes or getting anxious about what the future holds. Stoicism offers a powerful antidote. Focus on the here and now. This isn't about ignoring the past or future entirely. We can learn from past experiences and plan for the future to a certain extent. But spending too much time in either can rob us of the present moment, the only time we truly have control over. Imagine being on a beautiful hike, but you're so worried about reaching the peak that you miss the stunning scenery around you. So, how do we actually live in the present moment? Mindfulness is key. Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It's about noticing the sights, sounds, smells, and sensations around you. Take a deep breath and feel the air fill your lungs. Notice the warmth of the sun on your skin or the coolness of a gentle breeze. By engaging your senses, you ground yourself in the present. Focusing on the task at hand is another way to stay present. When you're washing the dishes, focus on the feel of the warm water on your hands, the sound of the clinking dishes, the act of scrubbing away the food particles. This doesn't mean becoming a mindless robot. It's about bringing your full attention to the present activity, even if it's something mundane. The benefits of living in the present moment are numerous. It fosters a sense of calm and reduces anxiety. When your mind isn't flitting between past regrets and future worries, you have more mental space to appreciate the good things in your life. It also increases focus and productivity. When you're fully engaged in the present task, you're less likely to get distracted and can get things done more efficiently. Living in the present moment isn't always easy. Our minds naturally wander. But with practice, you can cultivate the ability to gently bring your attention back to the here and now. And the more you do it, the more you'll experience the transformative power of being present. You'll find a newfound appreciation for the simple joys in life, a reduction in stress and anxiety, and a greater sense of focus and control. It's a practice that can truly change your life, one present moment at a time. 5. Remember your mortality. Seize the day instead of memento mori. Memento mori, which translates to remember you must die, might sound like a downer at first, but trust me, those ancient philosophers, the Stoics, were on to something incredibly powerful. It's not about wallowing in the inevitable, but using the awareness of your mortality as a potent tool to transform your life. Imagine this. You've got a to-do list that stretches on forever, overflowing with tasks and errands. Then wham! You find out you only have a few precious hours to finish it all. Suddenly, everything gets laser-focused, right? You ditch the unimportant stuff and prioritize what truly matters. Memento mori works in a similar way. By acknowledging that life has a deadline, even if we don't know the exact time, it forces us to reevaluate what truly holds value. Take the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, for example. Dude was a rock star leader, but even he wasn't immune to the daily grind of ruling a vast empire. He actually kept a personal journal, his meditations, filled with Stoic reflections. In them, he constantly reminds himself of memento mori. He writes about how visualizing his own death helps him detach from the trivial anxieties that clutter our minds and focus on what truly matters. Justice, duty, living a virtuous life. Knowing his time was finite, he prioritized leaving a positive mark on the world. This shift in perspective, this prioritizing of what truly matters, can lead to an immediate life transformation. You might not win the lottery tomorrow, but you can start living a more meaningful life today. Maybe it's finally reaching out to that friend you haven't spoken to in years, or dusting off that passion project you've been putting off because of fear. The cool part? This shift in perspective can happen right now. You can savor that cup of coffee instead of gulping it down on the run. You can call your loved ones and tell them you appreciate them. It's not about some grand gesture. It's about the small, everyday choices that accumulate into a life well lived. Think about it. Are you spending all your energy chasing fleeting trends or possessions that won't bring lasting happiness? Memento mori reminds you to ditch that and invest your time and energy in what truly matters. Even modern figures like the former Navy SEAL James Stockdale use Stoicism, particularly the ideas of Epictetus, to find strength and purpose. As a prisoner of war in Vietnam for years, he could have easily succumbed to despair. Instead, he used memento mori to focus on what he could control, his own thoughts and actions, and that helped him endure unimaginable hardship. Memento mori isn't about fear. It's about embracing the preciousness of time and making the most of it. It's about living a life you wouldn't regret, even knowing it will end someday. The next time you feel stuck in a rut, picture that little voice whispering, memento mori. It might just be the nudge you need to start living a life with more purpose and fulfillment, starting right now. 6. a Stoic's guide to challenges, instead of Stoic negativism. The Stoic concept of premeditation of evils, the mental rehearsal of potential misfortunes, might initially strike you as a pessimism cloaking life. However, it's crucial to understand this philosophy isn't about dwelling within a pit of negative outcomes, but rather constructing a mental armory for them. This exercise is a resilience forge, a crucible to strengthen your emotional fortitude and cultivate a clear-eyed lens on life's inherent capriciousness. Imagine a seasoned Roman charioteer gripping the reins during a high-stakes chariot race. This master of the track wouldn't just envision a smooth victory lap. Their mind would be a map charting various contingencies, the serpentine twists of the track, the potential for a rogue chariot careening into theirs, the sting of a misplaced whip cracking against their arm. By mentally rehearsing these scenarios, the charioteer isn't paralyzed by fear. Instead, their focus sharpens. Their responses become honed blades against the chaos of the race. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, embodied this practice through his famous meditation, Memento Mori, remember you must die. Contemplating his own mortality wasn't a descent into despair, but rather an acknowledgement of life's impermanence. This perspective fostered a wellspring of equanimity, directing his focus towards the controllable aspects of his existence. His thoughts, his actions, and his reactions to the inevitable storms of life. The purpose of premeditation of evils isn't to become consumed by worst-case scenarios. It's about crafting a mental safety net. Imagine a crucial presentation looming on the horizon, a knot of anxiety tightening in your gut. A Stoic might envision potential technological gremlins, a disengaged audience lost in their phones. By visualizing these challenges, one can strategize and develop contingency plans, a backup presentation tucked away, engaging delivery techniques honed to a razor's edge. This proactive approach diminishes the grip of anxiety, fostering a sense of control amidst the uncertainty. This practice isn't just a shield, it's a double-edged sword. By mentally preparing for loss, one can cultivate a deeper appreciation for what they possess. Imagine your beloved phone, a constant companion, suddenly missing. Now, consider the surge of joy upon its rediscovery. This exercise strengthens the muscle of gratitude for the seemingly mundane aspects of life, the things that often slip by unnoticed. While premeditation of evils may not be an instant path to enlightenment, it's a skill honed over time. By familiarizing yourself with potential setbacks and cherishing the good things in life, you build emotional resilience, cultivate a wellspring of gratitude, and cultivate a newfound peace with life's uncertainties. Ultimately, this Stoic practice is about developing a clear-eyed perspective, a window on the world that allows you to weather any storm with the tranquility and wisdom of a seasoned philosopher. 7. Stoicism and emotional mastery, instead of Stoic apathy. Feeling like life's a roller coaster, hurling you towards unexpected dips and exhilarating climbs. A missed train or a scathing presentation feedback can send your emotions into a tailspin. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, offers a powerful tool to navigate these situations with greater composure, what they call Stoic apathy. But hold on, it's not about becoming an emotionless robot. In the Stoic view, apathy signifies being the captain of your emotional ship, not its hapless passenger. You'll still feel the initial jolt of frustration when plans go awry, but it won't spiral into a day-ruining frenzy. Imagine that frustration as a wave. You feel the surge, but instead of being swept away, you learn to ride it out and regain your equilibrium. The key to fostering this emotional resilience lies in pinpointing what's within your control and what definitively isn't. You can't control a missed train, but you can certainly control your response. A core Stoic principle emphasizes this distinction. Some things are within our control and some things are not. It is only after we distinguish between the two that we can begin to find peace. Put simply, you can choose to be proactive, explore alternative travel options, or perhaps use the delay to finally tackle that neglected project. This focus on what you can control connects to another cornerstone of Stoicism: cultivating virtues like honesty, courage, justice, and wisdom. By actively developing these virtues, you build a robust inner core that equips you to weather life's inevitable storms. Imagine yourself constructing a sturdy lighthouse, one that can withstand raging seas and guide lost ships to safety. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic practitioner, famously said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Don't expect Stoicism to be a magic bullet for instant life transformation. It's a philosophy, a way of viewing the world, and requires consistent effort. The more you train yourself to focus on your control zone and respond thoughtfully to events rather than react impulsively, the calmer and more centered you'll feel, even when things go awry. It's a gradual process, but the benefits of emotional resilience are a worthwhile pursuit on the path to a more fulfilling life. Remember, as Seneca, another prominent Stoic figure, wrote, "True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future, not to amuse ourselves with either hopes or fears, but to rest satisfied with what we have, which is sufficient." 8. Reason as your guide, instead of act with reason. Socrates' famous decree, "The unexamined life is not worth living," resonates deeply with Stoicism. This ancient philosophy champions reason as the compass for navigating life's complexities. While emotions are an undeniable part of the human experience, they can often lead us down paths of chaos and regret. But what if there was a way to break free from this emotional roller coaster and make choices that propel us towards a fulfilling life? Enter the Stoic principle of reasoned decision-making. Reasoned decision-making isn't about suppressing emotions. It's about preventing them from hijacking our choices. Imagine a raging storm within your mind. Instead of impulsive reactions, we take a step back, assess the situation calmly, and choose actions based on logic and sound judgment. Think of it as taking a deep breath, calming those churning waters, and saying, "Let's approach this logically." The result? A profound shift in how we make decisions. We start aligning choices with our core values, long-term goals, and the vision we hold for ourselves. This paves the way for an authentic, meaningful, and fulfilling life. A natural concern might arise. What about my emotions? Do they not matter? Absolutely. Emotions are an inherent part of being human, and acknowledging them is crucial. However, when emotions dictate decisions, we risk choices that might feel good initially but ultimately lead to regret or even harm. Reasoned decision-making doesn't suppress emotions. It recognizes them as just one factor in the process. Emotions are like the weather, ever-changing and impermanent. Our values, principles, and long-term goals, however, are like the North Star, guiding us towards a life of purpose and direction. So, how can you integrate reasoned decision-making into your daily life? When faced with a choice, take a moment. Breathe deeply and ask yourself, what's driving this decision? Is it fear, anxiety, or excitement? Or is it a clear, rational thought process? Be honest. If emotions take the lead, step back and reassess. Consider the situation's facts, your relevant goals and values, and the potential consequences of your actions. By doing this, you'll start making choices grounded in reason, not fleeting emotional whims. Reasoned decision-making is a powerful tool for immediate life transformation. By making logic and sound judgment the cornerstones of your decisions, you'll start building an authentic, meaningful, and fulfilling life. You'll make choices aligned with your values, goals, and long-term vision. This shift will usher in clarity, purpose, and direction. So, the next time you face a decision, remember, take a deep breath, calm the emotional storm within, and let reason be your guide. As the Stoics remind us, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. 9. Fulfilling your role with purpose instead of duty and responsibility. Every day, we weave a complex tapestry of responsibilities. Work deadlines press in, family commitments beckon, and personal aspirations simmer beneath the surface. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, to let these obligations become a tangled mess. But Stoicism offers a powerful perspective, one that transforms the burden of responsibility into a source of purpose and inner strength. At the heart of this philosophy lies the concept of fulfilling our duties with moral rectitude. This isn't just about checking boxes or blindly following orders. It's about approaching each task, big or small, with honesty and integrity. When we dedicate ourselves fully to a project, giving it our best effort, we're not just meeting a deadline, we're building trust with colleagues. We're demonstrating that we're reliable, a cornerstone of any healthy team. This, in turn, fosters a sense of accomplishment, a quiet satisfaction that resonates throughout the day. We go home knowing we contributed something valuable, a spark that can illuminate the entire week. This principle extends far beyond the professional realm. Imagine a close friend seeking help with a move. Sure, sacrificing Netflix time might sting, but showing up and lending a hand strengthens the bond in a way a virtual, like, never could. It signifies dependability, a message that you're someone they can count on, someone who follows through on their word. Over time, these seemingly small acts of integrity weave a web of trust in your relationships, both personal and professional. People appreciate knowing you'll be there, that you embody your values, not just espouse them. This fosters a sense of connection, a feeling of belonging to something larger than yourself. But fulfilling our responsibilities isn't solely about external validation. When we approach our duties with moral grounding, we cultivate a profound sense of purpose within. Let's face it, shirking responsibilities or acting with dishonesty leaves a nagging feeling, doesn't it? A voice whispers that we didn't live up to our own standards. Conversely, when we tackle our obligations head-on and act with integrity, a quiet satisfaction washes over us. We know we did what we said we would, we stayed true to ourselves. This builds inner strength and a sense of purpose that transcends the daily grind. It's a feeling of aligning with our values, of living a life of authenticity. Now, challenges inevitably arise. Responsibilities can feel overwhelming, and unforeseen circumstances can throw a wrench into our plans. But Stoicism emphasizes the importance of focusing on what we can control, our own actions and reactions. We can't control the traffic jam that makes us late, but we can control our attitude and how we approach the situation. By focusing on our sphere of influence and acting with integrity within that domain, we can find a sense of purpose and peace that transforms our lives, one honest action at a time. It's not about grand gestures or superhuman feats, but about the quiet power of showing up, being reliable, and staying true to ourselves. This, my friend, is the recipe for a life woven with meaning and integrity. 10. Embracing what is, instead of a more fatty. Day after day, you learn to navigate the complexities of life, and yet, you're still searching for that elusive sense of inner peace. You're not alone in this quest. The ancient Stoics understood the human struggle and offered a profound solution. A more fatty, or the love of one's fate. This powerful concept can be a game changer in your life, helping you to transform your perspective and find serenity in the midst of chaos. At its core, a more fatty is about embracing the things that are outside of your control. It's about acknowledging that some events are inevitable, and rather than resisting or fighting them, you learn to accept them with grace. This doesn't mean you have to like or agree with what's happening. It simply means you recognize that some things are beyond your power to change. By doing so, you're freeing yourself from the burden of frustration, anxiety, and resentment that often accompanies resistance. Imagine the weight that lifts off your shoulders when you stop struggling against the unchangeable. You can redirect that energy towards what you can control, and that's where the real magic happens. When you focus on what you can change, you begin to tap into your personal power. You start to see that you have the ability to shape your own destiny, to make choices that align with your values and goals. This sense of agency is incredibly empowering, and it's here that you'll find the motivation to take action, to make progress, and to create positive change in your life. Amor Fati is not about being passive or resigned. It's about being proactive and intentional. By accepting what is, you're able to channel your energy into what can be. This mindset shift can have a profound impact on your daily life, helping you to approach challenges with a sense of curiosity, creativity, and determination. As you cultivate Amor Fati, you'll start to notice a profound sense of inner peace. You'll no longer be held back by the weight of resentment, anger, or frustration. You'll be free to live in the present, to appreciate the beauty and wonder of life, and to find joy in the simple things. This is not to say that life will become easy or that challenges will disappear. However, you'll be better equipped to face them with equanimity, wisdom, and courage. You'll develop a sense of trust in the universe, knowing that everything is unfolding as it should. This trust is the foundation of inner peace, and it's here that you'll find the strength to navigate even the most turbulent of times. So, how can you start to incorporate Amor Fati into your daily life? Begin by acknowledging the things that are outside of your control. Take a deep breath and let go of the need to resist or fight. Instead, focus on what you can change and take deliberate action towards creating the life you desire. Celebrate your small wins and don't be too hard on yourself when you stumble. Remember, Amor Fati is a practice, and like any skill, it takes time to develop. Be patient, stay committed, and trust that this ancient wisdom will guide you towards a life of inner peace, purpose, and transformation. 11. Harmony with nature's flow, instead of live according to nature. You must ask yourself sometimes, where do I fit in? In this bustling world, amidst the constant rush and noise, it's easy to feel like a tiny cog in a giant machine, perpetually churning without purpose. But Stoicism offers a perspective that can shift this feeling dramatically: the idea of living according to nature. It's not about becoming some kind of wilderness recluse, living off the grid and shunning society. It's about recognizing your place within the grand scheme of things, a place that fosters a profound sense of belonging and interconnectedness. Imagine yourself standing on a mountaintop at dawn, the first rays of sunlight painting the vast canvas of nature. Rolling hills stretch out before you, their emerald slopes dotted with life. The sky above is ablaze with color, a vibrant reminder of the universe's immense power. You breathe in the crisp air, feeling a deep connection to this breathtaking tapestry. Living according to nature means acknowledging this connection, understanding that we're not separate threads, but all woven into the fabric of the cosmos. This realization fosters a profound sense of belonging. You're no longer just an individual navigating a chaotic world, but part of something much larger, something that transcends your daily worries and anxieties. It's a feeling of being nestled within a vast and complex system, a single note within a grand symphony. This interconnectedness isn't just some philosophical musing. It translates into real-life benefits. By recognizing the shared humanity of everyone around you, it encourages compassion and understanding. We're all on this journey together, facing similar challenges, striving for similar things, a desire for connection. for purpose, for a life well lived. This perspective fosters empathy and a sense of community. You're more likely to lend a helping hand to a struggling neighbor, knowing that you're not alone in your own struggles. It's the realization that we're all passengers on the same ship, navigating the vast seas of life together. Living according to nature also encourages a more mindful approach to life. When you appreciate the delicate balance of the natural world, the intricate dance of life that unfolds around you with every sunrise and sunset, you become more aware of your own impact on it. It fosters a sense of responsibility for the environment, a desire to live sustainably and leave a positive mark on the planet. This mindful approach spills over into other areas of your life as well. You become more present, more appreciative of the simple things, the warmth of the sun on your skin, the laughter of loved ones, the beauty of a blooming flower. You become less caught up in the relentless pursuit of material possessions and fleeting pleasures, recognizing that true fulfillment comes from living in harmony with the natural world. Sure, this shift in perspective won't happen overnight. It's a practice, a way of looking at the world that deepens over time. It requires stepping away from the constant stimulation of modern life and reconnecting with nature. Whether it's a hike in the woods, a walk in the park, or simply observing the changing seasons from your window. But the benefits are undeniable. By living according to nature, you cultivate a sense of belonging, foster compassion for others, and develop a deeper appreciation for the world around you. This, in turn, leads to a more peaceful, fulfilling, and meaningful life. It's not an immediate transformation, but a gradual shift that can leave you feeling more connected, content, and like a vital part of something much grander than yourself. 12. The power of daily practice instead of practice daily. The last important principle we want to explore is all about putting Stoicism into action. It's great to understand these powerful concepts, but true transformation comes from integrating them into your daily life. Here's where the idea of practice daily comes in. Think of it like building a muscle. The more you exercise a Stoic principle, the stronger it becomes in your life. It's not about a one-time gym session that leaves you sore but ultimately unchanged. It's about consistent, deliberate practice that shapes your thoughts, behaviors, and ultimately your entire outlook on life. So, how do we actually practice Stoicism on a daily basis? There are 3 key tools you can use: journaling, meditation, and reflection. Journaling allows you to capture your thoughts and emotions throughout the day. When you're feeling frustrated about a missed train, write it down. When a coworker's negativity starts to rub off on you, capture that too. By externalizing these thoughts, you gain a bit of distance from them. It allows you to see them more clearly, like looking at a tangled mess of yarn from a step back. You can then begin to untangle the knots, separating the rational from the irrational, the fleeting emotion from the underlying truth. Journaling also helps you track your progress. As you revisit past entries, you'll see how your perspective has shifted, how you've become more resilient in dealing with challenges. You might find an entry where you wrote about a minor setback feeling like the end of the world, and then a few months later, see a similar situation handled with much more grace and acceptance. Meditation is another powerful tool. It allows you to quiet your mind and observe your thoughts without judgment. This is crucial for Stoicism because it helps you identify those negative thought patterns that fuel anxiety and frustration. Imagine your mind as a busy marketplace filled with shouting vendors. Meditation allows you to step back from the cacophony, to observe the different voices without getting swept up in the noise. By becoming aware of these patterns, you can start to challenge them and replace them with more Stoic-inspired thoughts like, "This situation is outside my control, but my reaction is within it." Or, "My happiness comes from within, not from external validation or fleeting pleasures." Finally, there's reflection. Take some time each day, even just a few minutes, to reflect on your experiences. Ask yourself, did I react with patience in a difficult situation? Did I focus on what I could control and let go of the rest? Did I appreciate the good things in my life, no matter how small? A sunrise, a kind word from a friend, a delicious cup of coffee? By reflecting on your actions and reactions, you can identify areas for improvement and consciously choose to be more stoic in your approach to life. Don't expect immediate life transformation overnight. Building a stoic mindset takes time and consistent effort. It's like planting a seed. You don't expect a beautiful flower to bloom overnight. But with regular journaling, meditation, and reflection, you'll start to see a gradual shift. You'll become calmer, more resilient, and better equipped to handle whatever life throws your way. It's not about becoming emotionless or passive. It's about becoming more mindful, more accepting, and ultimately, more in control of your own happiness. It's a practice that allows you to navigate the inevitable ups and downs of life with grace, wisdom, and inner strength. We've reached the end of our exploration of the 12 Stoic principles for immediate life transformation. Remember, the power to change your life has always been within you. Daily life can be a whirlwind, but by weaving these timeless ideas into your routine, you'll experience a profound shift. You'll break free from negativity, fear, and doubt, and instead, cultivate inner peace, clarity, and a sense of purpose that guides you. By embracing Stoic wisdom, you'll unlock your full potential and live a life that truly reflects your values and goals. Think of transformation as a journey, not a destination. It's a daily commitment to yourself, your growth, and your well-being. It's a conscious choice to let go of the baggage that holds you back and embrace the present moment with courage, resilience, and determination. As you integrate these principles into your daily life, you'll become more self-aware, allowing you to make intentional decisions that align with what truly matters to you. You'll cultivate a deeper sense of inner peace, experiencing a newfound calm and clarity even amidst life's storms. Remember, on this journey of transformation, you're not alone. You're part of a community dedicated to growth, learning, and self-improvement. We're all striving to live authentic, meaningful, and fulfilling lives. By embracing Stoicism, you connect with like-minded individuals who share your values and vision for a better life. You can support each other, inspire each other, and motivate each other to reach new heights. The 12 Stoic principles for immediate life transformation are a powerful roadmap for personal growth, self-improvement, and transformation. By incorporating these principles into your daily life, you'll experience profound changes that will ripple outwards, impacting your well-being, your relationships, and your overall quality of life. Let's break free from the limitations of the past and create a brighter, more fulfilling future. Together, take the first step today and embark on this journey of transformation. We're all in this together.